Okay, if you've got a little debate going on in one of your personal relationships and you can't come to an agreement, we're happy to give you our feedback and thoughts on it. In our KVJ court here, we've got somebody thinking that they have a right to show up to this kid's birthday party, even though it sounds like they've pretty specifically been told not to come.
Oh, no.
Apparently last Christmas, my sister-in-law drunkenly punched me, all because I messed with their elf on a shelf. I put it in a compromising position as a joke in a hot tub with Barbie.
That's funny. Why are we in a fight about this?
The sister-in-law said it was disrespecting the magic of the elf.
Oh, my God.
And that I traumatized her 10-year-old.
Your sister-in-law needs to pull the stick out of her rear end.
That's what she's saying. She said, I thought it was harmless. Like, talk about overreacting.
Yeah.
And she punched her?
Yep. She was drunk. She got all mad. She's like, you ruined the magic of the holiday.
I mean, we would have been throwing hands if you punched me over that. Right. I am going to annihilate you.
Well, what's more scarring? Having the elf on the shelf hang out with Barbie or seeing you punch your aunt?
Totally the punch.
Yeah, right.
You took what was mild at best offensive, very mildly offensive, and more funny than offensive, and you made it a worse situation. The puncher should be punished.
So the sister-in-law has doubled down now, and since this, and we are going on 5 months now, still not talked to her. And she told my brother that I am not allowed at her house ever again. Now, it's my nephew's birthday party this weekend, and it's at my sister's house, or sister-in-law. Even though I wasn't invited to the party, I'm going to still randomly show up to give my nephew his present. My husband has said, don't you dare. That is a bad idea. You're going to ruin the party. I do not agree. My sister-in-law is being ridiculous, and it is time to end this stupid feud. Going to the house is the best move because she's not going to want to fight again in front of her kid. Of course, unless she's drunk, which hopefully she's not.
I don't know. It sounds like she's ready to throw hands.
I don't think that you should show up if you want peace. If you want drama, show up. If you want to make this worse, show up. If you want peace, you got to meet with her before the party privately.
Go there, and as soon as you get there, play some wrestling intro music. Oh my gosh! I can't believe she's here, and she brought a present.
Your husband's right. You're going to ruin the poor kid's party, and he doesn't deserve that. And
No.
you're dragging this kid into a dumb feud. Sure, it's dumb.
It's dumb.
I don't disagree with you on that, but you need to and look. If you want to try to, if she won't talk to you, return your calls, you can't get a face-to-face. I don't have a problem with you when you know the kid's not there and she might be in a place where you can go and see her face to face and be like, look, this is silly. I'm sorry that I did that. I'm sorry I offended you. You did also, by the way, punch me in the face at Christmas. So it'd be nice to have an apology there, but you may not get it.
Was the sister-in-law even that mad, or was she just drunk thinking she was mad? You know how sometimes people get so dumb when they're drunk, they think
But
they're
she's
mad.
doubling down now that she's sober.
But sometimes when people get up from being drunk, you can go one or two different ways.
You're right.
You can sit there and say, oh my gosh, I am mortified that I did what I did while I was drunk, and I probably have a problem, and I shouldn't have done that, and this is all on me. Or you can be like, no, what she did was blah, 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 and I wasn't drunk. I would have reacted that way if I were sober. And so now you're not allowed at our house ever again, and I'm not talking to you.
Kevin is so right. And that's part of being in denial as well.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to admit that she punched somebody when she got drunk, and she knows deep down she could be wrong.
I mean, I would love to have them in studio and let them talk it out and tell the sister that had a problem with the elf on the shelf that she is the problem.
Probably only after the show, because I imagine some bad language is coming out. But
You're both you ladies, our door's open. You're welcome every time. I'll cater it.
Do parents really get that bent on the elf on the shelf?
No.
Not
you normal shouldn't. Ones.
No, you shouldn't. But when you throw alcohol into anything,
yeah,
people will react in really crazy ways.
I love putting the elf on the shelf in inappropriate situations. You should see the things I have our elf do sometimes. I mean, it's fun.
And if you're at a party and you mess with an elf on the shelf and someone punched you, I think I'd have to get in the middle of it, try to break it up.
I would think I was in some kind of punked. episode.
It feels weird, right?
You're not punching me over the elf on the shelf being in the hot tub with Barbie. Like, what? Are you mentally ill?
Do you go after her? Do you think
She went after me?
No, I'm saying if you got punched at a party,
I punch back.
you do even if there's
100%.
even if there's little kids around.
Yep. So sorry. I didn't start this, but I am going to finish it.
Okay.
You don't take a punch at a party over something like this. You weren't even doing anything wrong. And she was drunk.
Yeah. But your husband's actually right. I don't side with you on this. You should not go to that party.
You should not go to the party.
Yeah.
Because that is just going to make you look more unhinged. And it doesn't matter.
It looks like you're a big part of the problem as well. Because outsiders are going to look and they're formulating their own thoughts on who's mainly responsible for this feud. And since she punched you drunk over the little dumb elf on the shelf stunt, she looks like the unhinged one. If you show up at the party uninvited and ruin a kid's birthday party, now you're going to be like, both these ladies are crazy, and I don't know who's worse.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ show.